Boots worn in this country and, in fact, throughout the British Empire were made in factories in Northamptonshire.
The industry has declined a bit since then, but it's still very much alive, and for one family firm, business is actually thriving. Their boot-making company in Ravensthorpe was set up in the 1800s and has now passed through 7 generations. Claire McGlasson went to meet some of them.
Cutting out. Cutting in. Stitching and skiving, lasting and boning. The craft still surviving 200 years after this family business was set up. 7 generations passing on their secrets. Today 3 work side by side. And Grandpa, who's 97, still cuts the patterns.
I think it was born into me. I think the same thing with Emma, my granddaughter. She knows how to do it without being told.
So it's in the blood, is it?
It's in the blood, it must be, because she can do jobs that she's never been shown how to do, which is quite interesting. It must be in the blood, mustn't it? Or in the genes.
Every pair is made to measure and made by hand.
It's not just a question of walking in saying, I want a pair of black riding boots. You have to ask a whole series of questions, you know, what sort of soles and whether you have spur rests and etc., etc. So it's not a 5-minute job.
And then the work really starts. Every pair takes 8 square feet of leather and 8 weeks to make. They won't divulge names of any of their more famous clients, but I can tell you they include celebrities, royals and film stars. Take this one, for instance. This was made for Darth Vader in the Star Wars films. Since the very beginning, 200 years ago, they've made hundreds of pairs for the cavalry, seen here training at Holkham in Norfolk.
I used to spend a lot of time with Grandpa when I was little. I used to love coming over here and being in here. There was me, sort of 7 years old, over here with sharp knives, and, you know, if anybody had seen me, they'd oh no, but you just get used to it.
So what's it like working together?
It's a bit hairy at times.
Well, surely you're in charge now, aren't you? Head of the family?
Oh no. No, I get told off just as anybody else does. Yeah, I have to mind my P's and Q's. Haven't quit yet. And I'm 97 and I'll keep going. I'll see them all out.
Claire McGlasson, Anglia News, Ravensthorpe, Northamptonshire.
Oh, bet he will as well. Fantastic. 97 and going strong. I think he will see them out.
I think so.
Got a pair of those or not?
I wouldn't mind, I think, if Claire came back with any, but I doubt she'll probably keep those.
You've got a few there, haven't you?
Yeah. Now, here's a question. If you've tried eating outside this summer, you may have found yourself completely plagued with wasps.
Absolutely desperate, hasn't it been?
Well, if that is the case, there may be a solution. Staff at the Anchor in Neyland are basically offering a £25 reward for anyone who can find a wasp's nest nearby. So far, there have been 3 found and disposed of professionally.
Some people, they see a wasp and it's like the end of the world, so it was driving people away from sitting outside having a nice relaxing drink and a meal. You have to come up with some solutions, and having a poster, even if it's not solving it straight away, it puts it in the customer's mind that we're trying to do our best.
And no matter what you do, they say don't swat them away, but you can't help it.
You just can't help it, can you? And it's still going strong, actually. Even now, end of August, you'd expect them to be sort of disappearing, but they're still out there. The only thing I was thinking was a 25 quid reward. I just sensed there could be the odd person just actually whipping in a little bit of a wasp's nest in there. Oh, £25, thank you very much. Have a couple of plates.
Or a lot of kids kind of stirring them up to try and get a few of them out.
Very wouldn't do that, would they? Right, let's take a look at what we can expect to see in the national